today has been a really interesting time of technological challenges. Okay, you'll notice that I'm almost half an hour late, and in that there was an opportunity. Say hi to Anita back there. So there was an opportunity in that. Arriving. Hi, Michael. Hi, Gypsy. Hey, Suzanne. Nice to see you. So anyway, what I was saying was that there was opportunity in my needing to get the technology figured out, and Anita's pretty good at this. I give her lots of juice, and so I was saying that what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the energy going for a sacred, stable, secure connection. So if it starts to pixelate, then please feel free to just rub your hands together and give me a little vibe there. Let's get the vibe raised, because here's my mantra right now. Raise your vibe. Alrighty. So welcome. Thanks for joining me. It's almost my birthday month, and in my birthday month, one of the things that I do is I lower the price of things. I give some things away. Hi, Courtney. And so be watching for that. I love to give gifts on my birthday month, and I'm actually doing a seven part series on shamanism. So I'll keep you posted. So Gypsy, this one is for you. What this card says is an attention. It's about, hey Gretchen, it's about, Gypsy, you paying attention to all your senses. Sometimes you cannot think things through. Anita and I were talking about this earlier today, and what I was saying is that you can't think it through. You've got to feel it through. People say, well, are you in alignment? What they're really asking you is, are you vibrating at the same frequency as that thing that you're wanting? So this card is a beautiful one for all of us to look at. Are you using all of your senses? Because if you rely on what you can see, there's a lot of illusion going on out there. There's a mask about how we don't like each other, how we're mean to each other, how we're greedy. Anyway, it goes on and on. I'm not going there. But this says use all of your senses. So I had a teacher who said, oh, thanks for the love. Said, sniff it out, taste it, listen, look, feel, and do all of those things. And then from that perspective, then from that perspective, go deeper until you're in your heart space and your gut space. So use all of your senses. All right, there you go. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for hopping on. All right, Michael, this one's for you. Judgment. So what I know about, you're welcome. Thanks for the love. So just 1 second. Look, I'm going to get a sunbeam. Whoa, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so a little earthquake there. Judgment is a real spiritual awakening. It's the number 20. So which reduces down to a 2. 2s are about unity. They're about the masculine and the feminine. So this is about the big S self, the divine, with the little S you, being united, waking up. And when I see this for folks, there's a process that you're going through that you may may not recognize as for what it is. It may seem a struggle, but in actuality, here's my new word. I'm introducing this to the English language. Feel free to please go out there and give it around. So lessons are often blessings disguised as lessons. So when we begin to perceive the world like that, oh, there's this thing going on, it's not something happening to me, it's something happening for me. And literally, you can transform any process that you're going through that's like that into, okay, wow, so great, awesome. Where's the blessing in this? It changes your attitude. It changes how you look at things. You don't get bitter. So this wake up call is one of those where you won't miss it. I mean, you cannot miss it. You'll find that whatever challenges you've been going through, there's a real blessing at the other side. So, all right, there you go, Michael. Nice to see you. Suzanne, hi. We're going to get that tea and beach walk in sooner or later. So, necessary destruction for positive reconstruction. So I would say that this is one of the most powerful cards. And look, it is a 16. So we started with 0, the Fool. We're all fools. We all start on journeys. We do it over and over and over again. And then we come all the way to here, where what we've learned and how we've done it worked, but it isn't going to work anymore. So it's useful, it's advantageous, it is actually profoundly transformative, shape-shifting even, for us to go through those things, to be able to say, oh, you know what? That's not going to work anymore. So however I lined up my life, let it crumble. Think about the phoenix. Now, you know, without the fire, the ashes, the phoenix couldn't rise. So this is a beautiful card for you to go, okay, so what's my next step? Once this is all dissolved away, you know, where do I go? What do I do? And who with? So there you go. Courtney, this one's for you. I am just so honored to see what you're doing with jewelry and where you got yourself. Oh my goodness, yay. And it's sacred jewelry. This is the beautiful thing. So this is Courtney Blair over there. See right there. And if you don't know who she is, hop on, check her out. Beautiful jewelry, just made it into a publication, and it looks shiny for sure. So there you go. All right, Courtney, you've come a long way. Ones are passion and fire and drive, connection to the divine. We all start out with the ace, the new beginning. This is a 3. We're going all the way to the 10. We do this in all of them. We do it in fire, we do it in water, we do it in, well, anyway, all of them. So you've come a long way. You've sent your ships out, see? And that what I was just talking about a moment ago, you send your stuff out. It's in publications, it's here, it's there. You're being seen. And you're recognizing, oh, okay, I still have a long way to go. But if you look at that card, look what beautiful colors it has in it, how amazing it is. And it's not a card that says there's any hold back. So there you go. Thank you for joining me. Good to see you. All right, Gretchen, this one is for you. Now, I think, let me just have a peek here before I go any further, because I thought I saw, yeah, Gretchen Yeager. Hey, sweetie, this one's for you. So, wow, I had a sore throat a couple of days ago, and now I'm needing water, so hold on. So, Gretchen, 5s. Fives are lessons. So when this card shows up, I know that there's a lesson. This is an emotional lesson. Well, I should say it has to do with the emotions. Doesn't mean it's an emotional lesson. What is important here, I'm going to put it right up close, is if you look, you will see that 3 of the cups are overturned. However, 2 of them, if this person was to not be looking down here, but to lift their chin up and turn around, they would find that 2 of them are still standing. So there is something to be retrieved. Oh, here we go. There. All right. There's just a sec. There is something to be retrieved from this. However, it will require that you stand your ground and that you feel that firmly underneath you. When you feel that you are grounded, then the next step is to open your heart. From that open-hearted space is the way that you're going to come to resolve this feeling of, oh, like you missed out something. Okay, there you go, Gretchen. Hope that helps. Nice to see you. Sarah, this one's for you. Ace of Wands. So aces are new beginnings. And in this particular deck that I use, they come as gifts from the gods, out of clouds and straight to you. So this wand here is a new beginning, and wands are passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. What this says is that you're going to be finding a new connection for you. Something that, how can I put this? Something that brings you a new spark in life. So whatever it is, whether it's going out and tree hugging, whether it is going out for 20 minutes and being outside, 20 minutes meditating, whatever this new way is, it's going to inspire new life for you. So there you go. Now, here's the thing about you guys showing up tonight. The readings that you get right now, you may never, ever, ever hear from anyone else. And that's important, because the reason it's important is because they're for you right now. As a matter of fact, you may show up a couple of weeks from now, listen to me read the same card that you got, say something completely different. Because my belief is that my connection with the cards and what comes through me to you is what you're drawing as your connection to the cards. So right now I'm in the process of teaching a class about the major arcana, and it's really quite delightful. We're looking at 3 major arcana every week. So I'll see if I can put a little something out there that gives you a clue, a cue, a teaser. There we go, about what we're doing, and see if you want to join us next time. All right, Edward, this one is for you. Nice to see you here. Swords, thoughts, ideas, the mental realm. This particular person here is sneaky. So there was a place that I was doing readings in a number of years ago, and women would come in to ask about something. But when I read, I don't want to know what the question is. I just want to be open. And they were doing things that were a little clandestine. And this card, what I noticed over time, I was there for a while, what I noticed over time was this card would come up when they were attempting to keep a secret. And so the most important person that we ever keep a secret from is ourselves. So when this card comes up, then there's a truthful moment for us. And I talk a lot about beliefs. So if there's something that you truly want, or we truly say we want, and we don't have it, it's a good idea, a good time, a good moment to stop and go, am I really in alignment with that? And if not, where am I not in alignment? Now that's a really good question. Because if you have everything you want, you're in alignment with all that. Yep, 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 yep. Got it, got it, got it. If not, then you're not in right alignment with something. And it's the beautiful part about that is getting into right alignment doesn't mean that you need to change anything. You just add a little vibe over here, and your vibration is different. You move over here, it's a little bit different there. Oftentimes, that movement can be accelerated by getting into dance and just dancing. Just move around 2 minutes, raise your vibe, raise your life. There you go. Thanks, Edward, for letting me go on about all that. Rebecca, hi. Thank you so much for the gift of all of those folks you're sending my direction. So I'm going to leave this card the direction it came up, which is obviously reversed. Wands, passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. The thing about this is they're falling away. When a card like this, so upright, and so I'll tell everyone, including you and me too, upright, it says that you are strong enough, see, buff, you're strong enough to do it, but is it your responsibility? And those of you who show up here to talk with me, to see what's going on here, you have the energy of light workers. And when we do this thing where we take on other people's burdens, they don't get the lesson, and they don't get the little poke, they don't get the nudge. All they get is boom in the nose, and they're not expecting it, because why would they be? We've been, doing this thing in front of them. I'll take that lesson, and oh, don't worry, I got you covered there. So they don't learn this. So the beautiful part, thank you for listening to all that, Rebecca, is that yours was this way, which means they're all falling away. As a matter of fact, even if you wanted to keep them, because when we're good burden carriers, there's something in it for us. So even if you wanted to keep it, you wouldn't be able to. So those burdens, bye-bye. No regrets, because guess what? After the 10 comes the 1. So a brand new cycle beginning there. Melanie, hi, nice to see you. Things are moving swiftly, more wands. So in the spiritual realm, you set something in motion. You might not remember what it is, but what I'm going to tell you is that it's moving swiftly. It hasn't landed yet, but watch for it. So spend these next, since it's an 8, spend these next 8 hours, 8 days, it won't be longer than that, thinking about, reflecting on, actually getting fired up about what was it that I initiated. You might think back to 8 months ago, could be 8 years ago. So what was it I initiated then that's just about to land, so that you're prepared, right? So that you're, oh, okay, a heads up, I'm waiting for this. It doesn't, one of those wands doesn't come and thunk you on the back of the head, knock you out, and you miss the whole thing just like that. So there you go. Nina, hi, I hope you're still here. Lovely to see you. Oh, Page of Cups. So in this is supposed to be a dolphin here, and it's in the chalice. The thing about attempting to confine something in a space that they are not familiar with, they don't like, they will jump out. So this unconscious thing that is there will jump out. So here's a beautiful thing, and this works for all of us. Instead of just waiting for this thing to bubble up, why not sit back, get into a meditative state? Even, oh, here's a great one. Even go and get onto shamanweaver.com. Do the get the chakra meditation, download it, do that first, and then get into a place where we're willing to allow this stuff that's going to bubble up anyway, to have a space to bubble up so that we can shift the energy. You don't have to heal it, you don't have to change it. Just, just acknowledging things sometimes. Look how much that helps. When you say to somebody, I've been really annoyed with you for the past 2 weeks, 2 years, 2 decades, and I'm ready to talk to you about it. Just that acknowledgement. Oh my God, that's what was going on? Okay, I get it. And that happens with ourselves. Remember that sneaky card back there? So Jamie, this one is for you. A reluctance to accept something that is, okay, this is just coming through. A reluctance to accept something that is almost inevitable and is going to give you, it's going to actually be really a huge gift. So whatever emotionally, cups or emotions, water, fluidity. So whatever it is that's coming up and it's got you going, no, wait, don't think so, or no, this is good enough. No, and we all do this at places in our lives. We all go, oh, you know what? No, this is good enough. This is as far as I can go. I'm satisfied. I'll settle here. This is an offering that will take you beyond the settling. So, wow, how beautiful is that? Hi, Robert. Nice to see you. Let me just grab you a little card here. Okay, so I'm going to pull this last card up, the Four of Cups. So here in the emotional realm, we have crossed arms. We have crossed arms. We get to places where, oh, it's good enough. This is okay. This is, so this is a little secret. So let me tell you, I've been going around going, really? This is it? This is all there is? Come on. And so that I am aware on so many levels that this card here is one of those cards where we start to stall ourselves out, where we go, oh, I'm okay, really. Yep, I'm okay. Yep, I'm content. When you know really that there's so much more if you were to do this. I open fully to give and receive love. And you do it over and over and over again until your arms are sore. I open fully to give. So you're in that cycle. You're not taking more than you're giving. You're giving first, always a good idea. If you think about it, when you go into a restaurant, they don't give you food first and then take your order later, right? So, okay, there you go. Nice. Eva Marie, nice to see you. And here's yours. So in a moment, you can see that the lighting has changed back there because out there's a sunset. I'm keeping my eye out because I would love to be able to take you out there and show you that. So Eva Marie, we're still on the theme of cups right now. So emotions. It's an emotional time right now. A lot of things are being brought up and put in front of our face that says, how do you feel about this? Is this acceptable to you? I have been looking at what is no longer acceptable from today forward. So I invite you to have that. This guy has a look at that. And he is, the contentment that I was just talking about, that he's beyond contentment into a place of deep knowing. That deep knowing is, how somebody says, oh, I know this in my bones, and you actually understand what they're talking about. So this is being able to feel things deeply, to be able to ride them out. Thanks for the love. To know, remember that dolphin we were just talking about? Those are the ships. Here's the dolphin over here. Once again, we see this recurring theme through all of this. Cups. You send your emotions out. You don't hold on to them. They make ickies in your body if you do that. So you let them go. And guess what? New ones come along just like that. Chalicia, this one's for you. Beautiful card. Nines are about completion. And this is a physical world completion. It says that you have enough time, money, energy to to train a falcon. This is opulence and decadence. Now, don't be mistaken that this particular kind of opulence and decadence does a lot of good. Okay? I mean, think about this. If this creates the ability for someone to, I think those gloves are called gauntlets. So there's an industry, right? Somebody's got to make that. So there's generation of this opulence creates a whole industry, a whole nother industry. So here's you being in a place where you have completed the travail, the work, whatever it was, this project, this life work, whatever, and it's at fruition point. So not only have you created it, but you also get to be in a place where you get to enjoy it. So there you go. Donna, this one's for you. Way over here this time. Sun, everything is going to be all right. Let me put it so there you go. That works. So your problems are no bigger than a small child on a small pony. And you can see that there's a concrete wall there, but on the other side of the concrete wall are a whole bunch of sunflowers and a whole bunch of sun. So look for everything to be always, this is for always, look for everything to be all right, always. And watch how that turns out. The Hanged Man, Melissa. So we talked about this today in our shamanic tarot class. And this is about self-sacrifice. So when you decide, and it is a decision, when you decide that you do not have to give up something, would you be willing to open the door? When you do not have to give up something just to be authentic and yourself. Anita, honey, you can get up. So we're going to go outside because I want you to catch this. Okay, so now we're outside and ooh, just in the nick of time. So, okay, see it over there? Oh, it's not nearly as impressive. So, oh, there it is. Now it is. Look at that. All right. So it takes interestingly enough, it takes a few moments right here to go down. Yeah, nice, eh? Uh-huh. It's beautiful. So if you live around here on the 22nd of June, I'm going to do a solstice celebration. We're going to be right here and we're going to drum the sun down. So bring your drums and then you can actually feel kinesthetically in your body how long it takes for that sun to go down when you're drumming. Because look, now it's slowly going down. Oh, look at that. And there we go. A little hummingbird just buzzed. And so, all right, there we are. So let me, quick as a bunny, hop back over here and do a couple more of these. And then I'll let you go so you can enjoy the rest of your evening. And if you are interested in having, there's Anita, in having a reading with me, and you haven't ever done that, then when you first of all, message me, because I will spend half an hour if you're doing the tarot, but you know it will be more than that. So if you've been looking at, you know what, I have no idea where I'm going, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing, something is missing, spend a half an hour, let's do some tarot, let's look at what's going on for you, and let's get you shape shifted up. And honestly, you know, I'm honest and all that. So if I don't think I have anything, I'm not going to tell you to come and do some work with me. That isn't, well, anyway, I'm not even going there. So thank me for stopping that. So Anita and I've been talking about mindfulness and what does that mean? So just what you saw in action right there, that's mindfulness. You stop yourself mid-word, mid-sentence, mid-whatever, and you go, whoa, wait a minute. Is that the energy? Is that what I want to put into the world? So that's mindfulness. Kathleen, this one is for you. So this is a 7 of Wands, rising above the fray. What we see here is wands that are at the bottom down there. It looks as if this person would be willing to jump back in there. So what I would say, if there may be a place in your life where you'll notice that this card comes into play. Perhaps there's somewhere where you have risen above and you have you've left that particular place. You're above that now, but there's asking that you come back into the fray. This says get a nice stable base. You can see there's water underneath here. You've got, a nice stable base. The water flows underneath. You don't need to get involved in it. So just be mindful that there might be somewhere that this gets called into play. So that gives you kind of a heads up. Nunyan, this one is for you. The King of Swords, my favorite king. And the reason being is that I can get action out of this guy. He says, oh, okay, you're looking right here, transformation. You're looking for some kind of a transformation. That's what butterflies all are about. Oh, it's got something to do with emotions. There's the moon right there. and you can tap into using the moon. The new moon is for seeding things. The full moon is for going, oh, okay, what have I done so far? Is it ready to pull some of that stuff out so that by the next new moon, I'm ready for a fresh take at this. This guy says, I will help you. You have an idea? I can help you put that into play. Let's go. And I really like his consort, the queen, but he's a very good forward thinker. So there you go. Don't think I've ever said that about that. Mary, hi, this one's for you. Another 9, completion. So sometimes in the mental realm, that's what swords are. We ruminate on things, we rehash things, we rehearse things, we go through them until we come to a point where we have put ourselves into despair. The thing about the 9 is, look, she's sitting upright. So there's movement here. And what I'll tell you about the movement that you take, even though you were sometimes feeling like, you know what, no way, I am just acting like this. I don't feel this at all. And I don't know if I can even go on. This says the very next card is the end of a karmic cycle. You know, the darkest moment is just before dawn. And when you look at that, this is this card. So this is a coming out of despair. And it's all in the mental realm. You know, we take an incident and turn it into something. And I just want to be respectful. Sometimes we don't even turn it into something. It is a something. So that's it. You know that there's a transformation coming here. And, you know, I just want to remark, I've done lots of, you know, I've been doing this for years now. So 2, maybe 3 even. And I don't recall a time when I saw so many 9s, so many completions. We're done with this. We're done with this. We're done with this. So, Howard, this one's for you, and lovely to see you. Well, you know what? 2 came, so I'm just going to leave them together because what a beautiful pairing. The 2 over here, 2s are about balance and harmony. They're about union. And here you have the lovers. So I mean, how lovely is that, right? So, and both major arcana and needed and wanted to be seen by you. So if you have a desire for union, then the high priestess sits between the 2 towers with the Torah on her lap, wisdom, you know, and she sits with abundance using that same moon energy that I was just talking about a few moments ago with the King of Swords. So this is a powerful place for you to know that you can draw on the energy of the high priestess to call forth this lovers. It could be an internal thing or it could be an external thing, but those are very beautiful. So find, though, if this resonates, a way to take this deeper, and this is for everybody, is for you to find that card online, enlarge it in black and white, and color it. All right, Sandy and Sarah, I'm going to get to you, and then I'm going to go get some hot tea. So, Sandy, this one's for you. The moon. The beautiful thing about the moon is that it changes every single solitary day. So, and so do we. There's no 2 days that you were the same. And you can get your you can get your everything tested, and it's not the same as it was yesterday. You're not the same as you were. What this says is whatever challenges you've got going on, they will be shifted in this moon cycle. So here's a great tip. If you are willing to really feel your way through this, you will never need to experience whatever it is you're going through again. If you attempt to skirt it and go around the little crunchy edges, something else will come up and it will be even more crunchy. So, feel this. It might not be nice. Find a soft spot so you can throw a temper tantrum on the floor, writhe and scream and carry on, pound, get it out of your body. Don't take it to bed with you. And there you go. Sarah, this one's for you. Some ways that you're thinking are hurting your heart. And so it is useful for you to, they're talking a lot about neuroscience. The brain works in certain ways with certain brain waves. So when we get into a shamanic journey, the brain goes from, I think, a beta or an alpha state. Well, anyway, I don't want to mess around there. What I do know, is it goes monotonous drum beat into a theta brainwave. In the theta brainwave, we have the ability to alter reality. It is a place of altered reality. When you go there, you can change information. You can change your attitudes about things. You can change your actions about things. And you can heal things that are hurting your heart. Some of the folks that are on here tonight are former students of mine doing amazing things in the world now. How cool is that? So when you find out, geez, some of the ways that I think are hurting my heart, it's maybe time for you to do some shifting of that thinking. The beautiful part about learning about shamanism and about shamanic journeys is that monotonous drumbeat allows you access to all kinds of other realities called the other world and non-ordinary reality. So thank you so much for joining me tonight and sharing the sunset with me. I love to share it with you, and there we were together. So bliss everybody. Have an awesome evening. And anything you want to add? No? No? We're all good. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.